Well, now some experts on anger say there are different kinds of anger disorders, that there are people who overvent and others who undervent, that these are different problems and therefore they should be treated differently. An underventer like Florence, who's mostly repressed her anger, may benefit from being encouraged to get it out in a safe way. On the other hand, an overventer like Jim, who already vents at the slightest annoyance,
It's green!
needs to learn techniques to control his anger. All the experts say venting at people, especially your family, is a bad idea.
Then I think you need to spend...
After a while, as Jim watched himself on our tapes, he started to think that maybe he did have a problem.
And how come you're not out of your uniform yet?
I wouldn't want somebody talking to me that way. I've got to learn to back off.
Jim agreed to attend this anger management workshop at the Albert Ellis Institute in New York City. It's run by Ray DiGiuseppe, who tries to get people to exchange their angry reactions for something more useful.
So have you done much problem solving?
Not to this point.
Comparative studies have shown that this kind of anger treatment clearly does work for overventers. First, Ray tries to show them how their anger affects their relationships.
The most negative consequence of anger is that it impairs interpersonal relationships in the long run. In the short run, you get people to do what you want.
Jim, for example, uses his anger to keep his kids under control.
Yelling and screaming at them and embarrassing them isn't really going to solidify the relationship or get them to behave better.
In fact, Ray tells Jim, your anger actually keeps you from solving your problems. He asks Jim to try a different approach. Next time, says Ray, when driving home, change the way you think about things.
Let me expect that they're not going to do what I want, and let me figure out how I'm going to handle the situation.
In the next session, he tells Jim, give your daughter a choice.
Either clean it up or you don't watch TV for a night, 2 nights, no computer or
so
something
give a real
along.
consequence.
Right.
Okay, now, is there any way that she talks that I could do to be more like her? Does
You can call me an idiot a couple of times
Does
as
she
you're
do
going
that?
up the stairs.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dad, you're such an idiot. Why don't you just let me watch the TV? I'll do it when I'm done. I'll do it later. You know, don't bother me with that, Dad. I'll do it later.
All right, that's it. No TV. Go to your room.
Oh, Dad, you're such an idiot.
That's okay. You still have no TV.
How angry did you feel then?
I felt no anger
Why?
because I came to the realization that I was not going to accomplish anything by having a verbal battle. I know how to handle the situation.
Jim attended 4 of these sessions in 4 weeks. Have they helped?
Absolutely.
What have you learned?
That I should stop and think prior to act.
You had to go to a workshop to tell you to stop and think?
Well, sometimes you need the outside influence to make you see the light, as it were.
John Stossel is with us now. Now, if you don't have a dummy to bash, and I mean, I could bash Charlie, but he's no dummy. What do you do? How do you vent your anger?
Hey?
Yeah.
Like when you called me a stiff this morning on live TV?
I was teasing. I didn't mean it.
I hold it in. I
You do?
give myself back pain, I think.
I hold it in.
As do I. We're 3 for 3 on that score.